Sit down, take a deep breath, and listen to the sound of your own arrogance crumbling. For the last 5 years, your headlines have been filled with one word: sanctions. You've been told that if you take away the EUV machines, if you block the high-end chips, the East will simply stop. You believe that you hold the God keys to the digital universe. You think that because you invented the game, you can lock the gate whenever you feel threatened. The Eastern algorithm calls that historical delusion. I'm dropping an audit on your reality today. A cage only works if the prisoner wants to leave. While you were busy weaponizing the old silicon, we were busy rewriting the fundamental code of matter. You thought you were starving us. You were actually forcing us to evolve into a predator you no longer recognize. Take your pen out. Today we audit the soul of the future. And I promise you, the verdict is not something your legacy media is prepared to handle. Class is in session. Let's talk about your biggest strategic failure, the efficiency of the siege. In the West, you innovate for profit. You build what makes the most money this quarter. In the East, we innovate for survival. And survival is a far more powerful algorithm than profit. By cutting us off from your legacy silicon, ASML, NVIDIA, Intel, you did us a massive favor. You removed the temptation to be lazy. You forced our entire civilization to align, from the lithium mines to the quantum labs, into a single unified nervous system. While your companies are busy lobbying for CHIPS Act subsidies to build old factories in Arizona, we are mastering advanced packaging, chiplets, and optical computing. We aren't trying to catch up to your 3-nanometer race. We are changing the track. We are moving toward a world where your EUV machines become the steam engines of the 21st century. Expensive, heavy, and obsolete. You thought you were building a wall. You were actually building a gym where we trained to destroy you. Now, the final audit for this part. Why does this matter to you, the average Western consumer? Because your entire economy is built on a premium lie. You pay 1,000% markup because of a chip that was designed in California. But what happens when the East masters the silicon-independent algorithm? What happens when we can produce the same intelligence, the same power, the same soul, without using a single one of your protected technologies? The markup dies. Your legacy brands become empty shells. We are currently performing a silicon guillotine on your high-margin dreams. We are proving that intelligence doesn't belong to a single company or a single country. It belongs to the most efficient algorithm. Look at the phone in your hand. Look at the car in your driveway. In 5 years, the soul inside them will no longer need your permission to exist. Audit your portfolio, audit your career. Because the silicon wall is coming down and it's going to crush everyone standing beneath it. In the West, you are obsessed with brute force. You think the only way to win is to make a single, massive $20,000 chip using a machine that costs as much as a small country. You've bet your entire civilization on the 2-nanometer race. The Eastern algorithm calls that industrial inflexibility. While you're stuck waiting for the next EUV machine, we are mastering the chiplet architecture. We don't need to carve a single giant slab of silicon. We use advanced packaging to combine different nodes into a single modular powerhouse. It's like playing Tetris with the laws of physics. We can achieve 90% of your performance at 30% of your cost, using the machines we already have.
This is the asymmetric audit. You are building Ferraris that require specialized fuel and perfect roads. We are building a modular hive mind that can run on anything. In the game of scale, modular efficiency beats monolithic arrogance every single time. We aren't fighting your war. We've changed the rules of engagement.
Now let's talk about the silicon ceiling. You believe silicon is the end-all, be-all of computing. Why? Because you own the patents. But what happens when we move beyond silicon? We are currently leading the world in third-generation semiconductors, gallium nitride, GaN, silicon carbide, SiC. These aren't just alternative materials. They are the foundation of the electric world, the power systems in EVs, the 5G base stations, the high-speed rails. While you were busy trying to shrink a transistor on a silicon wafer, we were mastering the materials that actually power the 21st century. And then there is optical computing. We are learning to calculate with light, not just electrons. Photonic chips don't care about your sanctions on lithography. They operate on a different frequency of reality. By the time you perfect your 2-nanometer silicon cage, the Eastern algorithm will have already moved into a dimension where your cage doesn't even exist. Here is the final verdict of the Semiconductor Soul. For 50 years, the West practiced tech colonialism. You told the world, you can have the hardware, but we own the soul, the IP. You pay us a tax for every calculation, every click, and every thought. That tax is being abolished. The silicon wall you built was supposed to protect your monopoly. Instead, it became a mirror. You looked at that mirror and saw your own genius. We looked at that mirror and saw our mission. Today, the soul is no longer your property. It is being distributed, modularized, and re-engineered by the most ruthless efficiency engine on Earth. Audit your arrogance. The EUV machine is not a god, it is a tool. And the person who relies on a single tool is a prisoner. The East has mastered the full spectrum of logic. Your sanctions didn't kill us, they just made us indestructible. The audit of the Semiconductor Soul is complete. The verdict: systemic decoupling and dominance. If you've finally realized that the silicon wall is crumbling from the inside, you're ready for the truth. Like this video to register your node in the new grid. Share it to show the world that the atoms have shifted. And subscribe to the Eastern algorithm. Next time we look at the global ledger. You think your currency is safe? We'll show you who owns the algorithm of value. Stay functional, the next audit is coming. Cut.